Miss Sophia, what do you have in your mouth?
None of your business, actually. Not a damn thing for you to be worried about.
Are we starting it like this?
I guess so. Just shamefully. You know what? I did so well. I was smoke free from Monday to Thursday, and then Thursday was a goddamn shit show, and I was like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a flying fuck what I said. I'm going to do it. And then I was smoke free this weekend, and then I had like a shit ton on Sunday and a shit ton today. So, it ebbs and flows. It ebbs and
You
flows.
know
And you know
what?
what? I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I'm just not going to do
Yeah,
it.
I only smoke on days that end in Y.
You're funny. You're real
That's
funny.
like that's like every sign in like every dad's garage. I only drink on days that end in Y.
How you doing? What's going on?
I'm good. I have off today. I have I was thinking to myself, I'm like, oh, what a wonderful do nothing day. But I've been
Oh.
doing shit all fucking day. Like I got up I got up at like 9:30 to because Raven, one of my coworkers came over and they wanted me to like update their passport photo. And so I like they were here at like 9:30. I did that and then I was like, well, I was do the dishes. So I did the dishes. And then I went to the gym. And then I came home and I had my smoothie. And then I went to Goodwill because I have those like prints. My grandpa had like these, he was like a photographer in the Navy. So I have these huge prints of some of his photos.
Oh my
And
God,
like,
that's so cool.
I've had them for years. And I want to hang them up so bad, but I don't have, like, I don't have frames for them because they're 18-inch by 22-inch. So they're fucking big. And
Yeah.
so I went to Goodwill to look for some frames and I found two. One of them's definitely too small. The other one, like the prints themselves have like a white border around them.
Yeah.
And like one of the frames just fits the picture, not the white border.
Oh
So I'm like,
yeah.
I'm scared. I'm scared to trim it. Like I don't know if
Don't do it. No, don't
yeah, I
do
don't think I
it.
can. Like I
Find something
really,
else.
yeah, I like stared at it for a while and I was like, I just can't bring myself to cut it. Like no,
Mm-mm.
and knowing me too, I'm gonna fuck it up. I'm gonna cut the picture and I'm gonna have to kill myself then and like just apologize to my grandpa in heaven. But that's what I was doing today. And then yeah, I came home and just been kind of sitting around doing nothing.
Yeah, that's nice. I got off of
Yeah.
work early today. We were overstaffed and they're just like letting the lead teachers go because when fall and winter comes around, when all the college kids leave, like we're going to be so like it
Yeah.
is going to be bare bones and I won't be getting our breaks anymore. So I will be working 9 hours consistently with children and I'm just taking it in because like the last like couple of paychecks have been well, no, my last paycheck, not couple, my last paycheck was kind of slim. It wasn't awful, but it wasn't great. But I was gone,
Skinny.
yeah, in Colorado, so I didn't get paid.
Yeah.
So, and like I've been just getting random days off like throughout the weeks because like they just don't need us. And everyone who's been there for years, like take advantage of it now because you're gonna be here like all fall, all winter, like it's gonna get rough. So just enjoy this time now. And I am. And they gave me tomorrow off. So tomorrow I'm gonna have a nice little I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna go to a coffee shop and I'm just gonna get some work done. I'm in classes for work to get a raise, so I'll probably work on that stuff. I've been working on this project for forever, about a girl in Milwaukee who was tragically murdered, and it was deemed as a suicide um, by the police, but there just wasn't a good investigation for it. So it's just bringing her life. It's just basically what's
Memorializing.
yeah, memorializing her and just honoring her because she was like a very prominent. Her name's Kayla. She's a very prominent figure in the Milwaukee community, like with her art and like her activism, and like she just got absolutely shit on. So I'll probably work on that, and then yeah, that'll probably be it. I'm just gonna chill because these last few weeks have been go, 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 go. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna take advantage of like getting work done, but also like just chilling while I'm doing it. And I haven't been to a coffee shop in so long. I miss doing that. I miss reading my book with coffee and just like journaling. Like when I lived in Milwaukee and I had nothing to do, that's what I would go to fairgrounds and I would get a coffee and I would just stay there for hours and just work
Yeah.
and do whatever. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It'll be a nice little me day.
Love.
I
I haven't.
know.
I also feel like I haven't done like a good coffee shop day in a while. Sometimes Hannah will go up to Collectivo, but like I don't know. I sometimes like can't work in coffee shops just because I'm like too busy being aware that there's people around me
Uh,
and like I don't know. Yeah, but I do miss it. I do miss just going to a coffee shop, setting up camp, and being there for like 6 fucking hours.
yeah, like I like working on stuff when I'm like not at home because I've said
Yeah.
this in prior episodes, but like this is my relaxing space. This is where I do nothing, and like I like being able to go somewhere that's separate from home. And
Yeah.
also I like the community of like a coffee shop. Like we're all doing our own little thing, but we're all together. It's just I think it's very cute. So, and I like
Yeah.
trying new drinks. I used to be the person that would always get the same thing, but now I'm like I like getting something different each time, so it's fun.
I get the same thing. But also, I'm not. Usually get just iced coffee, or if I need a little bit extra, a cold brew. But I also
It's
like
classic though.
that's my summer drinks. Sometimes if I'm feeling fancy, I'll get like Collectivo has that fucking cold brew ochata that has me by like the neck. It just is
Nice.
so good. But in the winter, I usually would do like a dirty chai. Or no, dirty chai is for fall, and then Americanos with a little bit of oat milk, which I think takes away the fact that it's an Americano. That's my winter drink. And
I was
in
gonna say
spring, it's usually like a
Americano.
latte.
Americano's
It's
kind of
hot water.
intense.
It's hot water and espresso.
Yeah,
I
that's what
put
I'm
like a
like.
little bit of
Jesus
milk.
Christ.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the coffee taste, but I don't like black coffee. And the like I feel like an Americano is it has a similar taste to like a drip coffee, but it's like usually pretty strong, and I like a lot of caffeine.
I like black coffee like circumstantially. Like if the vibe is right, I'm okay with a black coffee. Like I was up north this last weekend, and there was no creamer, so I literally just had black coffee. I put a little bit of sugar in, and it was delightful. It was absolutely delightful. But like I would never go to a coffee shop and just be like, one black coffee,
Yeah, I
you
know.
know?
If I ever get a black coffee, like I'm not me. It's not even I'm not me. There's something going on that I need coffee that bad to to just drink it without and I don't like a lot of sugar. Like I'm not a big creamer person, but like I'll do like a packet of sugar and then like either depending on the day, like one little like half and half thingy, and
Yeah.
that's like primo. And then at home usually I'll do like a little bit of sugar and like a little bit of milk too. Like very basic coffee, bitch.
I like a creamer. It depends though, because sometimes it if you put too much in, it's like, oh God, this is
Yeah, I'm like,
not.
oh, I'm drinking the milk that you're getting left in the bowl after you eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's what
Yeah.
it feels like.
Well, and creamer is sketch because like why does it last as long as it does? Why
Yeah.
isn't this shit getting old? Like sometimes I'll pour it in and it's like
For a dairy
sizzling
product?
and I'm like,
Yeah.
this ain't right. This is not right.
There's something else in here. It's like almost creamer, not quite creamer. Something
I'm pretty
else,
sure
a secret
creamer,
third thing.
yeah, I'm pretty sure creamer is banned in certain countries because it
Oh,
like
I'd believe it.
so. But yeah,
I feel like someone just told me that, and that might have been you.
probably. Well, a
Probably.
salmon, like the salmon that's produced here, it's banned in Canada. Like it's like there's a certain I think Little Debbie's are banned in certain
Oh
countries.
yeah.
Like so I don't know. I mean shit.
Did did you hear
Shit.
that they're like actually banning red dye 40
Why?
because it's like not good for you and it's in everything.
Are
They
you
think
serious?
that I'm okay. I say that, and I've heard it from someone. Like I've heard two separate people talk about it, so I'm like, it's gotta be true. Two people said it. That's crazy. Misinformation stops at one. You can't be two people. If two people are saying it, it has to be actual factual.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure they're banning red dye 40, and I heard something about like high fructose corn syrup, because I was talking with some customers and I was saying how like the Mexican Cokes are so much better because they use actual sugar. And one of them was like, well, it's gonna be us real soon because they just like banned or high fruit. I can't say it. The syrup that's in Coke. But also, I don't know about that. I don't know if they're actually.
I doubt it.
I
I
doubt
mean,
it.
maybe.
Because red dye 40, like my sisters don't give their kids anything with red dye in it, and like because it is linked to ADHD, I think, and so
I wouldn't be surprised.
you can tell I've had a lot of red dye 40 in my life.
Oh man. I do wonder sometimes, like, if, listen, okay, I'm gonna sound like a right wing right now, but just hear me out. We listen, we don't judge. But I do wonder sometimes, like, how much, like, what we are consuming, like, if anything really does cause, like, if it enhances, like, autism or ADHD. I do think, like, ADHD is a generational trauma thing because it is, like, a dissociative sort of disorder, but I don't know. I definitely think ADHD stems from trauma, but also like genetics. So, but autism, I don't know enough to like have a real opinion on it, but I do wonder if there is something that kicks it up a notch a little bit. But
I
it's there
very
with,
much believe it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I believe it. I've actually never thought about like ADHD coming from trauma, and I don't know if I think that because I feel like there's a lot of people who like have had ADHD since they were kids and like before trauma happened. I'm sure it exacerbates the symptoms, but like I
true,
definitely had
true.
ADHD from before my parents divorced. I know that shit was cooking.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I just think like with ADHD, like you can't focus. It's like your brain was trained very young that like we got to check out. And then like in other ways, like with the hyperactivity or the inattentiveness, it's just because you literally trained yourself to like dissociate. But I do think like you can just be born with it. It's not just trauma. But I think
Yeah.
like depending on like the severity of your upbringing, I guess, like it could enhance, you know?
Yeah.
So I think it really does depend.
Yeah. Because I
Yeah.
feel like my own little flavor of neurodivergence, I like, even though I don't want to or need to, I can hear everything like all the time. And like,
Ooh.
I feel like I'm just like like a bouncy ball. Like, not even that like I'm bouncing around, but like my energy inside is like bouncing around. And so it's just like,
See,
and I don't think like,
to me that
I don't
sounds
feel
like
like,
I don't know. I mean, in my head when I hear that I'm like, "Oh, like when you were young, you were trained to be very hyper vigilant like in your house." And like now and listen, I ain't no doctor. I ain't no goddamn doctor, all right? But like
do you see a white coat on me? No, and that's for a good fucking reason.
but like I don't know. I mean, I think I don't know. I just think it could be both, but I see what you I get it. Like
Yeah.
you were born this way. Mama, we were
Yeah.
born this way.
Like our good Lord Lady Gaga said, baby, I was born this way. No matter gay,
Mm-hmm.
straight, or bi, ADHD,
Mm-hmm.
autism, or just fried. I think that like
Oh.
trauma definitely has like I think it's I wonder if it's one of those things where it's like correlation versus causation. Like,
Yes, yeah.
but before we even go any further, hi, welcome to our podcast. Welcome to Off Topic.
Off topic.
We're changing our name. We mentioned it last episode, and then we're like, "Fuck it, let's do it." I'm so excited. Like I think it fits us like a little bit better, and it gives us more like room to kind of go wherever we want with things. And also, we're gonna be getting some new like cover art and like
Hmm.
new graphics and stuff done by our wonderful friend Hannah Milos. I'm so excited. She hasn't finished them yet, but like the things she sent over so far,
It's very, very cool. Off
I'm very
topic
excited.
just feels quippy, like it feels like a
Yeah,
podcast name too. So
yeah,
I will always love. So I've been thinking, I always will, but I think off topic feels right. So
yeah.
very
I'm so
happy.
excited.
Yeah,
I'm also in my living room today, and Sophia's on our porch,
I
so a little
am.
bit changing.
We're switching it up
We're
today. It's
switching
just
it
so
up.
nice out. It's so nice.
It's
I
nice
mean,
out.
minus the air quality, it ain't good. It ain't
Yeah,
good. But like whatever.
I would love to record outside, but I know the sound would just be terrible.
Milwaukee's a different.
Plus, I live in an apartment building. I can't control who's coming in and out of the yard.
and you don't want to be rude, like
No.
so. But
Also, I think I watched like our last episode back, and in between that time of recording and this time, I got my bangs trimmed, and I feel like a brand new bitch, baby.
hell
I also
yeah.
got a shorter like thing for my eyebrow piercing, so it's not like fucking hanging out. So
We're a new woman.
I'm a new woman. It's
Let's
crazy.
go. Let's
Brand
go.
new me, dude.
Mhm.
So
I've done
yeah,
nothing.
we don't have an episode like topic today. We are just chatting because
Yeah. We're thinking about doing like so it's like gonna be in intervals of three where it's like Carl picks a topic, I pick a topic, chatty. I think
yeah.
that I mean shit, like we can do
I
it.
mean, shit.
Yeah,
We can do whatever the fuck we want. Yeah, I mean, shit. This is our podcast. I mean, shit. We can kind of do whatever the fuck we want. We can change the fucking name for all we care. Well, shit. I didn't have any medication today. This has been my energy all morning.
well shit.
Well, shit. Don't start it again.
I'm sorry. When they get going, they get going.
I can't. It's a fucking runaway train.
Yeah, I
Yesterday. No, you go.
oh okay. I
Yeah.
mean, I took my
Yesterday, I started with.
I hate it because I always fall for it. You're s this is the deal, and I've said this to you
That's my
before.
favorite thing.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up. I every time
Oh.
I when people fuck with me like that, it's like, oh, I like you're genuine. You're being so nice. Like, of course I'm like, even when it's happened how many times, I'm like, you know what?
That's
This
why
time
it's
it'll
so
be
fun.
okay. It'll be okay. No, it's never okay.
No, it's fun because you don't do it every time. Usually, I think I've only done it like twice on
No,
recording.
oh, okay. Yes.
On recording. But there's times where I'm like, no, you go ahead, and then I lull you into a false sense of security. As you were saying, I won't.
I don't know. I don't
The
remember.
microphone's away from me. I can't talk.
Oh, Adderall. I popped that shit this morning, honey. You didn't. You
No.
didn't. No. But I like am still riding the high of like the Adderall a little bit and also like cigarettes, they're stimulants. So it's like it's keeping me up. It's keeping me up a little bit. But when I
That
don't take
makes
my
sense.
Adderall, dude, I can't converse. Like I can't like keep a conversation going because I'm like tired and also like I can't remember. I can't remember where we were to tie it back like at all. You can tell like when I take my Adderall when we record and when we don't because there'll just be silence on my part because I'm like, I don't fucking know. I don't know where
Uh,
we left off, dude.
I don't have a single thought in my head.
No, ma'am.
See, I have the opposite where I have like 6 different thoughts going all at once. And I'm like,
Would you say you're hyperactive or like
yes.
yeah. I'm definitely the in between of like inattentive and hyperactive.
Yeah.
Hyperactive has been acting up though lately. I've noticed I'm not like masking as much when I'm by myself.
Yeah.
And yesterday I was doing crosswords and I just like couldn't stop shaking. Like like I like the
Yeah.
moving my legs like this and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And then I also noticed yesterday that like when I was watching something, I got so bored. But then when I started doing a crossword when I was watching something, I'm like, oh, I'm doing both. Like I'm paying
Yeah.
attention, but I'm also doing this. And I'm like, oh girl, she coming
Yep.
back. Even on Adderall,
Yeah.
I gotta do it. So
Yeah. I feel like I definitely don't. I wouldn't say I definitely don't have the inattentiveness, but I think I have like where I'm paying attention to everything. And
yeah,
so like, yeah, I didn't think that like hyperactivity was gonna be like like when I learned more about like myself and like how ADHD shows up in myself, I thought I was gonna have more of like the inattentive traits, but I think the inattentiveness or hyperactivity came off as inattentiveness because like I would just be like and then forget one thing and I'm like, oh well, I wasn't paying attention. It's like, no babe, you had 6 different things going at one time. Like, of course you're gonna forget one, You can't do
Hmm.
that many things at once.
Yeah.
And even just by the amount of times I have switched my seats, like my feet, in sitting here, the 20 minutes we've been recording, I've been moving around constantly, and like I'm fidgety. I like am always like futzing with something. Like I literally don't think I've ever been sitting still in my life for more than like 20 minutes sober. I used to take like huge edibles and be like, wow, I don't know why I like this so much. This is crazy. It's like, babe, this is the first time your muscles have relaxed in 20 years.
Yeah, dude.
It's crazy.
Seriously, when I smoke, like we've talked about this before, but it slows everything down, like
Yeah.
thought-wise, and like one thought at a time, and not like three different layers of thoughts. And it freaks me out because it's like, oh,
Yeah.
one thing at a time. We're just thinking one thing at a time right now, and like it's crazy. I feel like I have like a mind high more than I have body highs because I am so in my head. But as I get older, I get the body highs more, and like they feel so nice. They feel so good. It's like just fucking zoot out, lay down, put on Finding Nemo, cry at the opening scene, and then keep going. That's what we do. That's what we want to do.
I don't know what to say.
Oh my God.
um, I don't know. I yesterday. Well, oh my god. What we were talking about weed.
We
I
were.
was gonna say, I like my weed usage decreased significantly after I started Adderall because I didn't realize how much I was using it for, like slowing my thoughts down and everything. I still like it. I did actually just go to. I don't understand the legalities of it, but like there's some like dispensaries and stuff in Wisconsin or in Milwaukee, and like there's one in my neighborhood that I checked out, and it's cute and I like to support a local business, but it was really expensive. Not really expensive. It was like $45 for like 3.5 grams, and like the person I used to get it from that wasn't legal, I could get it for $20. And then the dispensary I go to that is legal, it was like $35, the strain I got.
And
So I'm like,
that's gonna happen too. When it gets legalized, it's gonna be so much more expensive. Like,
and like the one I went to in my neighborhood does they did not have a lot of options. Like they had I think like four different strands or strains, and then the one I go to, like the other one, they have a lot more to choose from, and they actually have like edibles and stuff, and they're pretty reasonably priced. Plus I know I don't know the owner, but I know the owner's brother, and so like that's nice. But also, like, buying it off the street, of course, it's going to be cheaper, but also, like, you really don't know what the fuck you're getting.
yeah,
Like, not even, like, drug-wise, but, like, strain-wise. Like, I was like, I guess this is an indica because I'm fucking going to bed. Or,
yeah.
like, I guess this is a sativa. I just rearranged my entire room. Like,
I mean, it's like if it's controlled by the government or if it's not, you don't know. So like
yeah.
whatever. Unless you're growing
Yeah.
it yourself, like but
I'm
I
not
don't
doing
know.
that.
No, I don't want to do that.
Yeah. But, yeah, I think I'm gonna switch back to my regular dispo. Because also just, like, the weed, I don't know. Like, it says, like, strong body high and relaxed mind, but I don't I don't know about that. I think I get high for like 20 minutes and it's gone.
That's what I'm saying with like if it's government regulated too, it's probably not going to be as strong, so you have to keep going back and getting more.
Well,
I don't
also
know.
there's stuff I don't. I feel like I've had explained to me like six different times, but like the chemical compounds of the weed, if they're slightly different, it's like the difference between like Delta 9, Delta 8, Delta 10. They have slightly different compound makeups, and one of them, or like the one that's illegal, is like I don't even know how to describe it. Someone was saying like it's like any products derived from hemp, and there's like Delta 8 and Delta 10, I think, can be like connected better to hemp as a hemp product,
Yeah.
but it still gives you like the high. I don't fucking get it, but like there's so like some of the stuff that is legal just isn't as strong as like weed,
Yeah.
but sometimes it's still nice because you still get like the medicinal properties of it, and like Nice little tolerance break too. But
Yeah. I'm not much of a weed smoker. I'm not much of a drinker either. I feel like as time has gone on, like I don't know, like my relationship with it is when I go out, I'm doing something, like
hmm
but when I after drinking specifically, like I feel like garbage. I feel
yeah,
like shit. I'm out of commission for an entire day and I just don't like how I feel. I like being drunk. Getting drunk is awful, but being drunk is awesome. And then
yeah,
like being high, like I tweak too much. I get way too paranoid. I mean, the anxiety disorder is strong with this one, but like I I
the tweaker is strong in this one.
yeah, and especially like with OCD, like I don't for people that really don't know a lot about OCD, it's like you will think a thought and then you think what you're thinking is fact and true and you spiral and you ruminate and when you're high, getting yourself out of that rumination is almost impossible because things are just
Yeah,
moving so slow and each thought just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and if you're not self-aware of like the pattern that's happening, like this whatever triggered it, like you're done. You're done ski.
yeah.
And like before I was diagnosed with OCD, like I was just smoking and I'm like, damn, I think I just get paranoid. Let me just do it again. Let me just keep going and let me keep doing it
It'll be different
again.
this time.
Yeah, no, seriously. It's like, I got this. This time I got
Yeah,
it. But yeah, like I don't know. I like the THC drinks because they hit you faster than edibles and you can control it. You can control it much more because when you feel high enough, you're like, "Oh, I'm just gonna stop drinking it. I'm good." But like with an edible, you're dancing with fire.
there's no going back. I think
No.
with, I mean, I'm someone who has smoked weed pretty regularly since I was like 16, so I've been around the block a time or two. But I love weed. I wish I could just have it normally. Like I wish I could be normal with weed. Like I'm not to be trusted with substances, but I can still buy them. And that's why weed is the only thing I'll ever do regularly because like I don't know. At this point, I know like when I get too high, I'm like, hey babe, we're gonna throw up. Like that's not fun. And I've only greened out like twice, and it
Me
was some
too.
of the worst experiences of my life. There was one time it was before I was leaving for Europe, and I went out with some of my friends, and I had like that was my tequila phase too, and so I had like 3 double tequila like sodas, cause I was fucking insane. And then I
Hmm.
got home, and my friend was like, "Do you want to dab?" And I was like, "Absolutely, yes, I do." And I took one, and I was like, "All right, let's just do another." That first one felt fine, and then another one
Dabs are crazy.
dude, I took that, and I literally went to the bathroom, and I think I didn't even throw up. I was just like kneeling over the toilet, like, oh my god. And I like got up and I like looked at them and I was like, I'm gonna go lay down. It's not my house, not my bedroom, but I'm laying down. And I was just like laying on the bed and I was so aware of everything going on, but I was like just spinning. And I could hear them like watching something out in the living room and I was like, God, I wish I could go out and join them. But I need to be here right now because I'm really, really bad right now. I don't feel good.
When I get to the point of greening out, I'm like nonverbal. So like
Yeah.
I I think the first time I greened out, I was at the North Kramer house and I was with all my friends and we were just watching a movie and I was just not speaking and then all of a sudden I went to bed. I didn't say a damn word. I just fucking went to bed. And then I fucking was laying down and then I threw up and then great friends these guys are, but they literally were like, "Did you throw up?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then they're like, okay. And then I went back to bed. And they left at some point. I couldn't tell you when. But I was like, sorry
I
guys,
threw
gotta
up.
tap out. Gotta tap out. I'm done.
Yeah.
Sometimes like when I first started smoking too, I always got the craziest munchies. I would eat
Oh.
until I'd throw up. Like that's like like insane. And it was just
Yeah. Yeah, I used to do that too. I definitely haven't done that in recent times. I haven't
dude.
done that. Not to the point of throwing up, but like point where I'm like I go to bed and I'm like I don't feel so good. And I don't know why I don't feel so good. Couldn't have been anything I did
Mm-mm.
personally. I think
Mm-mm.
God just hates me.
Why is my stomach rock hard? I don't know.
Yeah. Why did I wake up and shit myself immediately?
Oh man. Mm-mm. Yeah.
Well, that's the episode.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up.
Wait, actually?
No.
Okay.
We just started.
I don't know. The timer like throws me off every
I
time.
know. I know. Um, yeah.
Ooh, child, things are gonna be there.
Oh my God, dude. So I know I sent you this song. Don't know if you listened to it. Don't know if you've heard it. But Tyler, the Creator, released an album, I want to say a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. And there's a song called Sugar on My Tongue. I New Stim song. Literally just like the first
Maybe.
like 30 seconds, and then I can skip it because it's just like sugar on my tongue, tongue, tongue. Na 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 na. It's so
Period.
good.
Is it like the Chromocopia? Is that the
It's
album?
it's like it's I think it's a white background and it's like him and he's like this, he's got abs and like something's right up
I
in
think,
here. I
yeah.
don't know. But
Yeah,
it
that's
I
got.
oh
If
I
it's the
was
same one I'm thinking of, it's got Sticky. It's getting sticky.
no, that's the black and white one.
Here is 2 new albums this year?
Yes, yes, I swear on my life.
Shit,
Shit,
man.
he's on
He's
it,
really
dude.
creating.
Mm-mm.
That guy
Love an
Tyler, he be
artist.
creating. I know. That one, like the album I was talking about, there's some fucking bangers on that album.
Sticky is epic.
Or even just like, these, thought I was dead. Like, there's like, it's like, I don't know how to describe music. It's like a big, like, grr, grr in the beginning. It's on my workout playlist. And I'll be like lifting and I'm like, yeah, you thought I was dead, motherfuckers. You thought I was dead? Like,
Dude, I think like he has like such a good like growl.
oh
Like
my
and
god, yeah.
dude, it's like it is like it just tickles the right part in my
Fantastic
brain
voice.
and I just and he can
Yeah.
also sing. Like he's
Yeah.
genuinely like Sugar he does not have that rasp. He's like just rapping, singing, whatever, and it's good.
Or
Real
even,
goddamn
do I
good.
look like him? That song fucks. Like, it's so good
Hmm.
and it's so, like, heartbreaking and, like, just so real. And, like, his voice is fantastic in that. I don't think he raps in that. I don't remember. But yeah.
Oh. But yeah, I was in a music slump for a while where I was listening to the same shit over and over again. And August hit and we've got some new heaters like um Heavy by the Marias is like heavy rotation right now. The Subway by Chapel Rowan. Dude, that music video I'm like I have a music video like playlist on YouTube and it made the list. Like it's so
So
well
good.
done and you can tell too that she had a say in it and I love
Hmm.
that. Like I love that you can actually see her personality in what
Yeah.
she's doing aside from the music. Like she's also a
Yeah.
visual artist as well as like
Yeah.
music.
She is, I'm so excited for, like, her, like, what her career is gonna be because she is like you said, she's a visual artist. She's not just some like a set of pipes. Like, she has such, because even like Chapel Roan is a project. Like, that's not who she is. It's like a persona, and there's like this whole environment around it. And I think that her like creative director, like, that does a lot of like her, well, like, just helps her with her image and stuff, like, is her best friend. And so they've been working together since like for like years and like working on Chapel Roan as a project together. And like you can just tell because she like, I feel like I've seen things where like she hasn't had a part of it, or like it was like a branded content or something, and it's like you can just tell that she doesn't have that like Misha touch to her. And it's
Yeah.
so cute to like work with your like best friend like that. Like you're like, she's like at the Grammys with her, and it's like, I don't know, it's so goddamn cute.
I love when platonic friendships. I don't know if they're gay. I don't know if they're together,
No.
but
Are
I
they
love
gay?
are they gay?
Are they queer? Are they scissoring?
Oh. I just think it's cute cute. Like it doesn't have to be a romantic partner. You don't need a plus one that's like
Yeah.
getting down and dirty in there.
Well, even like just having a creative partner like that, like I feel like Felipe and I were like very much in film school. Like he was always the first person I'd ask for like feedback from things on, and like it was so nice because like it was vice versa, where like I knew what he was looking for and he knew what I was looking for, and like it just, I don't know, every time I worked with him on like projects and stuff, I always just loved them more because he had that extra little insight than to
I
my own ideas.
love asking for feedback and giving feedback. Like I want to see and I want to know
Yeah.
what you think. That is
Yeah.
such that's like the major thing that I miss about film school was just like people commenting on your work and like being
Yeah.
surrounded by people that like really care because oh man. And I mean, I still have a circle now where I could definitely do that, you know, but I don't know, just like it's cool to see people that you wouldn't like ask for help like on your own personally, like give that to you. Like critique
Hmm.
day, I'd be shitting bricks because I'm a
Yeah.
perfectionist and I want my shit to be perfect, but like at the same time, it was always like that is a perspective that you wouldn't have got anywhere else. And like this person is so different from you, you wouldn't be friends with them, not because there's anything wrong, but just like it's just not your
Sometimes
circle.
there is.
I mean, yeah, film school,
It
you
is
know.
film school, yeah.
So sometimes it's a
There's a
toss
little
up,
something wrong with everybody, yeah.
but it was just nice to get that extra little critique that you wouldn't have got if you wouldn't have asked
Hmm.
someone that you knew. And honestly, like I met a lot of well, a lot of our friends, like we met from film school, like it started because we started working on a project together. Like we
Yep.
knew, like Gabe, like I asked him to help with a project for one of Brian's classes, and then that's how we all became friends. I'm pretty sure that's how um Felipe met him, and like so it just kind of like I don't know, it's just cool. And the
Yeah.
same thing with you. It's like I met you through Felipe, and like or
Well,
Josh.
no,
Well,
because
technically
no, we had intro doc together,
true.
and like that's the first time I like met you, and I we walked after class together somewhere, and then like I saw you at that party, and then I think after that I asked if you wanted to be my like assistant director for my senior.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
because
I mean
then
like we were
Felipe
in
was on
class
that, and so yeah,
we were in class together, but then like it was still through Josh and Felipe that like I got to like that we
yeah.
because we met on Halloween. Well, we hung out really for the first time on Halloween, and we just clung to each other. It was
I
me,
didn't know a
you,
single motherfucker there, and Felipe ditched me immediately. So I was like, I guess I'm just following you around like a puppy dog all
and I
night.
loved
Like,
it. And then
it
that
was so
other
much
guy,
fun.
and then Duncan was also
Yeah.
with he was Lois from Family Guy. He was so fucking he's so funny. I met
He's
him
so funny.
I met him through like orientation. Like he was in like my group. One of the funniest fuckers I've ever met in my
Yeah.
life. Like
I
he's
still
so
have
great.
those pictures. Me and Felipe took a picture, and he like ran in the back, and it was a live photo too, so you can see him like running in, posing, and then running out of the picture. It's so
He like
funny.
he popped his ass out
Yeah,
and
he's
was
like,
like
he's doing like the mogging face where he's like,
oh
I
my
can't even
God.
do it. It was so funny. But
He's
yeah,
oh man, I wonder what he's doing now because he's the
last I
best.
actually saw him. I saw him at the Starbucks in Target in Bayshore
Oh,
like 2 years ago, and I was like, Duncan, and he was like, I don't remember your name, and I was like, that's okay. We were all really drunk, but I'm Carl, and he was like, oh my god, like the cow, and I'm like, yes,
the
yes, I
cow.
was dressed as a cow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna say this because last weekend was your birthday. Happy
Mhm.
birthday for
Thank
like
you.
a week later, and we
2-4.
had 2-4,
Mm-hmm.
24,
24
and we
never
had like
looked so good.
ow, ow, ow. But we did like a whole weekend birthday celebration for you, and it was really fun. And I was thinking about afterwards, I was like, I don't know a lot about you. There are still so many things that I don't know about you. And I think that like it took this long for me to realize that because every time that we've hung out in like a group, it's always been like mutual friends or my friends. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
I've like this is the first time that like we hung out with people that were like only your friends,
Hmm.
and like it was very enlightening, you little freak. I learned some things
Woo!
about Sophia this week, and I was like, damn, I've known you for like 3 years, and I did not know that.
Yeah, I feel like honestly, like you are very, very open. Like you will share, like when you're thinking, you're sharing, and I
Yep.
feel like I'm much more reserved in that way. Like I I don't know, like sometimes I feel like I need that like push, like be like, actually, what is this about you? And I'd be like, oh shit, you want to know? Oh shit, what the fuck? So like, I don't know, like it's the Scorpio moon. It's the
Well, it's
Scorpio
also
moon.
like we hung out with like your high school best friends, so they've known you for literal like decades.
They know me in ways that I don't know myself. I was talking to
Yeah.
Brianna the other day. I don't know what we were doing, but we were watching something and it was me. It wasn't the podcast. I don't remember, but I did
Well, you
something and
guys were watching the podcast before I got
it
to
wasn't that
her apartment.
it wasn't then.
Oh,
It was
okay.
something else. And she's like, "You're uncomfortable there. Look what you're doing with your hands." And I was like, "What?" She's like, Look how you're talking." Like, it was like on my phone or something. And I'm like, and she knew. And I was like, "Damn, you're right.
Yeah.
Damn, you're right. I am." Didn't know that. Didn't know that was like a
Yeah.
little like thing that I did. And like I'm like that with her too. Like I'll tell her something and then she's like, "God damn. God damn, you're so right." It's like, I don't know. I mean, when you know someone for that long and
Yeah.
like I'm Brianna knows me. We know each other in ways that I don't it's insane. I don't even know
We
how to
also like she
articulate
like
it.
lived with you for a bit in high school too, so like not
Yep.
even just like, because I feel like that with Elaine and Alyssa, like they are like my high school best friends. Where I'm like we don't hang out as much anymore just because Elena lives in fucking Montana and Alyssa and I like I never get home, and then when I do, and when I am home, I never have time,
Yeah.
and like so we just haven't seen each other as much. But like when we are together, I'm like, oh my god, you have this like very special part of me that like no one else kind of
Yes.
understands,
Yes.
and they can like see that part in me but also see who I am now today, and I'm like, oh, no one will love me like you love me, and that's so wonderful.
It's like it's there's just so much understanding. Like you have so much context, like especially like childhood best friends, like
Yeah.
they know why you are the way that you are. Like they
Yeah.
just fundamentally understand you in ways that no one else ever would. Like there are things that, and this like doesn't deter from like our friendship at all, but there are things that
No.
you'll just never understand
Yeah.
because you weren't here during that
Yeah.
period of my life. And like
Yeah.
Brianna and Kaylee just do. And like it is very special. It's like I'm truly grateful. And I don't know, like I really, I thinking about it right now, I'm like, I know I'm very like it takes a lot for me to trust and it takes a lot for me to like branch out and like make new connections. And Brianne and Kaylee, they've just always been there. They've always been my safety. And as I've gotten older and I've like kind of blossomed a little bit and they aren't really my safety anymore, I just have so much gratitude for them. And like, yeah, I just have so much love for them just because they've seen it. They've really seen
Yeah.
it all. So, um, and same with like Brian and Kaylee. Like I bet you they would say the same exact shit that
Oh
I'm
yeah.
saying right now. And it's like that is so special. And I
Well, I
really
think
I don't know. And like I don't I think people have that in their life, but like I just feel like it's a very prominent part of my life and I just feel happy to have it.
I think even I mean like it's but you're very lucky to have those friendships as prominent as they are, because like with like I feel like what you talk about, I think of Elaine and Alyssa, but like just life has separated us, and so like I don't know. Sometimes I get so I'm like, oh Pookie, I used to live on the road from you, and now we're like 3 states away. Like, how did like what the hell? Like, this isn't how it's supposed to be, but like that's just how life happens, and like you are absolutely right. Like, it people do have friendships like that, but for you guys to also stay in the same like general vicinity for most of like your young adult life too is
Yep,
such a blessing.
it
And
is.
even just like childhood best friends, I like it's like I don't know. It's a very like complicated situation, but like I had a like my childhood best friend, and we were like sisters, and we grew up next to each other. We're like 3 weeks apart. We stayed friends literally like there's baby pictures of us, and like we stayed friends all throughout high school and everything. And then we had a big falling out like over like politics and stuff. And like some days I'm like, I wish I wouldn't have handled it the way I handled it. But there's some days where I'm like, I it was something that was like I was 21-ish, 20, and I was like really understanding a lot of my own morals and like what I would accept and what I can stand for and what I can't stand for because it was also like during like COVID and like the peak of Black Lives Matter and like yeah, we had a big falling out and I was like don't talk to me until you understand what you said was wrong and why it was wrong.
Yeah.
And like she tried to reach out like a year later, but I just like wasn't in a good place to receive it, and so I didn't respond. And then like I had reached out like maybe a year after that, and she it was like around her birthday, so I like wished her happy birthday, and she was like thank you, and we just like didn't talk. And I like reached out when I was home for those 3 months, and I didn't hear back. But, like we follow each other on Instagram, and so it's like I don't know. I have hope that one day like we'll connect, and I feel like right now like I've reached out multiple times with a little like literal no answer, and so I don't want to like keep knocking at a door that's not going to open. And so like
And you know what?
I haven't done anything.
She
She
might
might not
not
be
be in a
ready.
place,
Yeah.
right? Like she might not be
Yeah.
ready yet. And like, I feel like it's okay too. And I mean, it's hard because you were so close to her, but
Yeah.
you can admire and love someone from afar and for what it
Yeah.
was, and but still exist in the like realm where we're not in each other's lives. Because I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like that happens a lot. Like, I feel like I have people in my life where like we don't talk and we didn't really end well, but like I still
Yeah.
hope you're well and I still do care about you, you know? So that
Yeah.
just that's just the way it happens
I
sometimes.
feel like that's where we are right now. Like she will like always loved being an artist. Like she was always drawing and shit when we were growing up, and now she's like a tattoo artist, and I know that's
Oh,
something
that's
she
so
always wanted to
cool.
do. And so
Yeah.
like I'm so proud of her for like literally chasing her dreams. There's sometimes where I'm like I want to just hear about it, and I think like just the nature of our relationship. I don't know. I feel like I am sometimes too hopeful, but also like I feel like in the future if when we do reconnect, like I'm gonna look back and be like, we needed that break because we were so close for so long, and there was like a weird, not weird dynamic, but it was like she had the like nicer house with like better parents with better jobs and like a little bit more stable of a home life, and then like we were the rednecks up the lane,
Hmm.
and like her mom really didn't like me too much. Like her dad was awesome. He is still awesome. Like he's just the coolest motherfucker to exist. And so we had a lot of like weird, like kind of like just I don't say power dynamics because we were both kids, but like
No,
I
that
always
does
felt
do something
very
though. I get
it
that.
yeah, it was definitely like prevalent in our like friendship. And then when like she did move away when we were like 10 and she moved to like a really nice neighborhood and like a better town. And so like it was just was that dynamic, and I know I felt it, and I would assume she felt it too. But then by the time we got to high school, like that part kind of settled down. But then she also did sports and was like popular, and I was not. And I was also like a grade above her. And so it was like this, it was just a weird dynamic. And I
Yeah.
think it was getting kind of like more prevalent after like we both graduated high school and like kind of were separating our ways. We definitely were growing apart, and this just like caused a major rift, and it was like kind of just something that needed to happen, and it was kind of like when is it going to happen, saying that I hope that we do eventually come back. And sometimes I feel like a not like a loser, but like where I'm like I hope she comes back to me, but like I don't think it's stupid to like wish for a friendship like that
Not
and
at
like
all.
hope for reconnection. Like
Yeah,
I'm
no.
okay with it like how it is now, and if it doesn't happen then that doesn't happen. But if it does happen, I'll be over the moon. I miss
I
her all
mean,
the time.
I
Like
mean,
I see things constantly where I'm like, fuck, I wish I could talk about this with her. Like, and it sucks. And that's like the part of friendship, like grieving, that is like probably the fucking worst when you see something that you're like, I just want to talk to you about this. Because I've had that with so many like friendship falling outs where it's like, you see a meme and you're like, oh, I gotta send this to them. Just kidding. I blocked them. So,
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna say like Carl and I weren't friends for a year and a
oh yeah,
half. And like when we reconciled, I guess we were so different. Like we were such different
so
people
different.
outside of each other. And like sometimes like friendships need that. Like sometimes you
Yeah,
need the space to grow. And honestly, I feel like it doesn't happen a lot where there is a reconciliation. So, I mean, maybe, but like I feel like when there's a falling out, it's a falling out. And like I don't know, like sometimes you just need that separate growth away from each other
yeah.
and it makes the relationship stronger. So,
Yeah, I've had friendships that like I've had falling out with because like, well, I know in high school, Alyssa and I had a falling out. Genuinely can't remember what the fuck it was about. We didn't talk for like 6 months. Cannot remember why. And our lockers were like two away from each other, so it was awkward. But then like it was around like my senior year. I think I was just hanging out with like a new group of friends and I was trying to be cool and I was like, she's not cool enough for me because I'm a bitch and I'm 17 and I'm trying to fit in with the cool kids. And like we had like a really good, I don't even know, I think it was like graduation. We just like saw each other and we're like, this is so stupid. Like we just graduated high school. Like it was
yeah.
at like why are we spending this moment like fighting right now? Like it was, we never even talked about it. It was literally that like we just saw each other in the auditorium. And we're like, I miss you. I love you. I'm sorry. I'm proud of you. Like, and
Oh,
that's how Alyssa and I are. Like, we would have like little like fits and stuff, but then like the next person would just like we just the next time we hung out, we show up with like a cupcake and be like, sorry, I was being a bitch. Like that's my fault. And then like Elena and I had a falling out. I think it was because like she was hanging out with a friend she was trying to impress, and like her friend just fucking hated me for no reason, and I genuinely still don't know why. Turns out she was a major bitch, and like she just sucked. But like
huh.
Elena and I were very distant during that time, and then like I don't know, something happened, and Elena was like, "Hey, would you be down to grab coffee sometime?" And I was like, "Yes," because my policy is that like no door is ever shut. There's one door that's shut.
I was just gonna say, I
There's
was
like
just gonna
one door
say,
that's shut. But almost unless in that shut door case, you can come back and we can have a conversation, but like that does not determine the friendship. I will always be open to a conversation with someone unless they've abused that like right.
yeah,
But like I have friends that like I have had falling out with, and if they text me tomorrow and say, "Hey, do you want to grab coffee and talk?" I would be like, "Yes, I'm down." That's like how it was with you. Like when you text me, I was like, "Yes, I." The door is always open for a conversation, and
yeah,
that's kind of like what. And every time I've had that conversation, besides this one special time, like the conflict was resolved and like the friendship resumed, and that's
yeah.
always nice. But also, it's like refreshing, or it's like if we could just talk it out, like this would not be a problem. And that's not just like my childhood friend. Like that's every friendship that I've had a bad falling out with. If
Yeah,
we could
and
just chit chat,
I think too, like there's two things. It's the context of the falling out, I think, like depending on how things ended and like I think it depends on the severity of it and like what was
yeah,
said and what happened. But I also think it's where that person is because like you could be in a different headspace than they are and then reconciling it's not going to be reconciled because they're just
yeah,
not in the space or the place to reconcile. And then it's just like, yeah, it really just is dependent on each situation. Like, I don't
yeah,
know. I think like we had time to like process and think about
yeah,
shit and like grow independently from each other. And I think just like respecting the fact that like whatever happened happened. I felt the way that I did because I felt the way that I did, and you felt the way that you did because you felt the way that you did. And like just being like, yeah, both of those, both of how we felt is relevant and it's in the past now. And like, let's just be different and let's be better and like, let's keep going. That doesn't happen all the time, you know?
I think
Like,
also like we both apologized for how we acted towards each other. Like we both were like, I'm sorry, that was not like right, and I apologize. I wouldn't like I've grown enough to be able to look back and be like, yeah, I wasn't my best that day. Like I think that's also just like something that people struggle with in general is being able to be like, I did make a mistake. That doesn't mean I'm a horrible person. And by admitting I made a mistake and I apologize for that does not make me a bad person. That's like still something that people can't get in their head sometimes, and I like don't blame them for that because there's so many things telling us that like you can't fuck up, you can't if you admit like that you're wrong, then you like lose the battle, and like sometimes people's pride are just too big for their
yeah,
britches.
the ego. It's like you
Yeah,
can't, it's the ego is like the reason why so many things just dwindle. You can't get past yourself and see past yourself. And it's like, so, and when you do that too, it's like you have to face things that you don't exactly want to face, but you have to. I mean, you don't
yeah,
have to, but you will pay the price if you don't.
yeah,
And I feel like that goes with any connection, like even without a falling out. It's like you have to come from a place of understanding while also knowing your needs, your values, what you want, and like what you expect from your relationships and like how you deserve to be treated.
yeah,
Especially if you before like if you've been in relationships like family, friendships, what romantic, like that just you weren't getting what you deserved. And like it's just important to find that balance. So, and I don't know. I feel like if people were to put aside their egos, a lot of people would have a lot less issues,
oh yeah, yeah,
um but it's hard. And I think this generation specifically ours is kind of Kelly told me this today. Kelly's my therapist. Hey honey,
hey
she listens to the
Kelly,
podcast. How you doing, honey?
hi
Um
girl. I
but
feel like you've heard a lot about me.
girl, but she said that like our generation is definitely counterculture in terms of like emotional intelligence. And I was like, shit, yeah. Because
Yeah,
I can't really name a generation that's like doing the work like we are, like our age, because I feel
yeah,
like this happens for Gen X at least, like it happens later in their life. Like my parents are deconstructing stuff right now, but they're in their 40s. They're almost
yeah,
50. So like it's different because it's happening to us right now. And I just think
yeah.
I'm very grateful actually that I live in the time that I do because if I was my parents' age doing this shit now, who would I
Dude, my
be?
parents are in their 60s. They're not unlearning shit. That shit is concrete solidified in their brains. Like, I
Hmm.
have no hope.
No,
I have no hope.
I mean, I feel that way about certain people in my family too. It's like sometimes it's like you just gotta let people be who they are, but
Yeah.
that does not mean that I have to, whatever.
I'm not
Like,
missing out on anything. You're missing out on living a healthy, happy life because you're
mm,
holding on to old beliefs.
yeah. And that's you.
Yeah.
And half the time they're not even aware that that's what they're doing. And it's like, it makes me sad for them, but at the same time, like, they're just living their life. They're
I
just
know.
doing it. So,
I feel like in the last, like, because I think I talked about this earlier, like, on a different episode about, like, also Lily just woke up and realized that I'm a human. So she's coming in over here slowly. She gotta sniff the air conditioner first. I'm not sure
hmm,
what she does. She gets up and she like sits on the couch and then she just like sniffs the air conditioner and then
check it
moves
out.
on. It's really cute. It's really
Hmm.
cute. But I feel like I would say like 5 to 10 years, there has been like this wave of people and like not admitting, but like examining a lot of their family systems and like counteracting that and kind of just like saying like, no, this is actually like a cycle that I'm gonna stop and I'm not like we're not entertaining this like abuse anymore. I feel like there's a lot of
No.
like therapy speak and just more knowledge about like narcissism and like codependency and
It's
internal family
so
systems.
mainstream now too. Like we're gonna get
Yeah.
to an age where trauma, like our kids, our grandkids are gonna be like, yeah, trauma, because like it's such an overused
Yeah.
word, but like everyone is like processing it for the first time.
So yeah, I mean, we lost our train of thought a million times. There's probably like 5 different sentences that I started in the last 5 minutes that I did not complete. But
Hey,
It's the
we're
chatty episode. We're just
it
chit-chatting.
is. It is. It went
You
by
guys
so
are
much
lucky.
faster. It went by
I
faster
know.
this time because it was just chatting.
We're just
So,
talking. But yeah,
before we go, Carl, remember?
I do
Remember.
actually.
Okay, what are you
I'm grateful
grateful
for some
for?
things. I thought about it in Goodwill today, and I didn't think about a thing I was grateful for, but I was like, oh, I gotta remember. I gotta remember to think of something that I'm grateful for.
Yeah.
Um,
Ugh.
I feel like I do the same like one every time, but I just am grateful for the people in my life. I had like a company picnic yesterday, and it's just like I love like I work at Comedy Sports, and I've worked there from in January. It'll be 3 years of me working there, and so like this is my third picnic, and I just love the people there. I had such a fun time yesterday, and like it was good food, good company. We were playing games. We were just like goofing and talking, and we like went out afterwards, and it was just such a fun time. And I am just so grateful for people there and just for sports in general. When my coworkers was having a baby,
Oh.
I didn't catch it right away because I sat down at the picnic table across from her, and her shirt said like "silly goose" on the way, and I was like, "What does your shirt mean?" And she's like, "What do you think it means?" And I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, and I got up and I like went and gave her a hug. I was like, "If whatever you need, I will help you with. If you need a babysitter, if you need anything, like tell me. Like I will be there." Like it was just I'm so excited. So it's so cool to be with people for like that amount of time and like really have that bond that I like you don't really
Yeah.
have anywhere else. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thankful for my sports families. I don't think anybody listens, but I love you. Fuck you, Marcus, because you quit and you suck. And I haven't even talked to him about it yet, but I'm gonna say on the
Fucking
podcast that he
wiener.
doesn't listen to. You wiener.
You're
I'll
a
see
big
you at
old
D&D.
wiener. Hmm.
What are you grateful for, Soph?
I am grateful for, I've definitely used this one before, but I am grateful for me again, fucking
Period.
again. And
Again.
uh just because like again, working on codependency and I'm working on like developing a sense of self without needing like people to validate me or um um yeah, just not needing other people to fill my cup. And I've been really working on like just doing things for myself and not doing it for the sake of other people, whether that's in relationships, friendships, family. Like, I got me, and that is okay. And actually, it is so freeing when you start actually doing it and feeling it. It feels like a weight is off my chest because I've felt so inadequate my whole life. And now I'm at a point where it's like, oh, adequate. We're adequate?
Yeah.
Adequate. Cool.
Attaboy, adequate.
And it's just like I can feel myself like wanting to do the things that I just want to do. Like I'm gonna get back into photography at some point. I'm gonna save up. I
Cute.
know I'm gonna save up for a film camera because that's all I've always wanted
Hell
to do
yeah.
that. I'm editing again. I'm doing yoga. I'm reading. Like I'm just doing the things that I just genuinely enjoy, not not for anyone's approval, not for anything but for me. And it just feels so nice. Oh, also fashion, can't forget fashion. Babe, we are on it again. We are
Yeah.
on that shit again. And like, oh my God, like I'm just feeling really grateful that I've come so far because like 6 years ago, I couldn't like exist without like the love from other people and like feeling and needing that. And like now I'm at a point where it's like, if you want it, you want it. If you don't, you don't. And like
Exactly.
I love me and it sounds so cheesy. And even when I say it, it feels like untrue, but I do. I really do. And um I just feel really great about it. I really do.
I love
So
that.
me too. But yep, hopefully next week or yeah, our next podcast, something else. The Leo in me will die down and it'll be someone else, hopefully, or something else. But
I
right
mean, hey, you're
now,
the only person you're gonna be with your whole entire life. Might as well love yourself.
and it's Leo
I love
season,
me, and I love
honey.
you, and I love Louie.
I'm gonna obsess
Okay, I
about
tried picking
myself
her up.
all Leo season and I'm gonna do it. We're still in
It's
it.
It's Leo season and it's August also, so it's like both of our time.
Oh my
Because
God, we're thriving.
August is my I'm so I can feel my powers like, like coming up ever since like August 1st the clock hit. I was like, yeah, it's time, baby. It is time.
It's
That
crazy.
frontal
Oh,
lobe, it's
girl.
getting there. It's getting there. So
Locked
yeah,
in. Yeah.
dude, it's crazy. I feel like I was
Hmm.
gonna say something else I was grateful for and I forgot.
I
Should I
can't
just
help
run the
you.
clock down? Just run the clock
We
down.
just we sit in silence for
Oh!
2 minutes. Oh, I think they
I'm
got it.
so grateful for my TENS therapy pain relief. I've been having so much muscle pain lately, and this bad boy puts electrical pulses into my muscles to relax them. And I don't know how well it works, but it works while it's on it, and I fucking love it. And, like, except for the other day, I had it too high, and I didn't realize it, and I like turned it on, and I was like, I can't turn it off. It scared me, but it might be placebo. But I am very grateful for
Who
for
cares?
this
Even if
week.
it's placebo, it's working.
It's fun also.
Yeah.
You get to get like electrocuted, but like safely.
It's a nice little spice throughout the
Yeah, it's
day.
it's a little
Nice little
spin.
surprise.
Yeah. One time
Yeah.
I did get electrocuted because I went under a horse fence and I stood up too early and the electric wire got caught on my head and I saw colors at the top. And then my brother was like, "You didn't get electrocuted?" And I was like, "I'm pretty sure I did." And then we looked and I had like some singed hair because it like smelled bad. And so I did get electrocuted. And then there was one time I was plugging in the fish tank and I couldn't see, so I was feeling for the outlet with my pinky and I put my pinky right in the outlet and then I was still holding onto the plug. So I got electrocuted that time. So I can get electrocuted but safely this time.
I've been electrocuted once, and I literally like made a noise. I was like, and I like,
Oh!
dude, and literally when it stopped, and then when I let go, I was like, what the fuck was that?
Ah!
It was so embarrassing. I was by myself too. I was like, oh.
That's so funny.
Oh.
That's a perfect way to end on this.
All
Okay.
right.
Thank you for listening to Off Topic. We will see you in the next one. We love you. Follow whatever. Look in the description. Follow our Instagram. Email us. Whatever. We love you. We'll see you next time. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Mwah, 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 mwah.